Bueno. A ver, ¿qué es esto? Esto es Supersize versus Superskinny, ¿sí? Es como una serie, como un reality, ¿no? Y me gustaría subir todos los viernes un capítulo de esto, mirándolo, porque está bueno, y compartiéndolo. Ahí dice que dura 55 minutos, la chota. No dura 55 minutos. O sea, las partes importantes yo las conozco. Es una serie que yo miré de chico y me copó bastante. Es media rara, es rara, porque no es algo tan normal, pero está buena, a mí me copa. Básicamente, y resumiendo, es una serie donde juntan una banda de chabones gordos con una banda de minitas o chabones flacos y los ponen a convivir en una casa, todo controlado por médicos y toda la boludez. Los ponen a convivir en una casa y les intercambian sus hábitos de alimentación entre ellos. Obviamente está todo controlado y para el show y la boludez. Pero es bastante interesante porque hay partes donde muestran en un tubo todo lo que comen. Está buenísimo, ya van a ver ahí en el video. Y bueno, básicamente eso. Voy a tener que sacar varias partes. Esto lo voy a tener que editar en algún momento. Porque hay partes que no puedo mostrar. Es más, este video seguramente lo tenga que poner en más 18 o algo así. Pero no importa. Quiero hacer básicamente esto. Básicamente reaccionar a esta serie, ponele, reality, no sé qué es, será. A ver qué onda. La miré hace una banda de años, hace como 15 años, hace 10 años ya que no lo vuelvo a ver, pero me miré, si no me miré todos los capítulos, pega en el palo. Así que nada, voy a volver a verlo después de tanto tiempo y qué mejor que subirlo a YouTube, entonces puede estar bueno. Mi idea es esa, subirlo todos los viernes, un capitulito y nada. Bueno, nada, compartir esto, ¿no? Porque como dije, van a haber ciertos cortes, así que nada. Comenzamos con Supersize versus Superskinny. Vamos.
For a radical 5-day diet swap.
Ok. Voy a ir cortando. Otra cosa que aclarar. Está en inglés. No importa. Como es el primer capítulo, el primer episodio, está en inglés, no hay subtítulos y la calidad es una poronga, es de 480p. Pero en los capítulos más adelante está en 1080, se ve mejor, igual es suficiente. Y van a haber subtítulos. Igual es eso, por más que esté en inglés no es muy necesario entender lo que dicen. Es más que nada lo ocupado que ahora lo van a ver. Pero bueno, eso, seguimos.
The eating plan before returning to the clinic for a new weigh-in.
Este es el doctor.
Overseeing proceedings is Dr. Christian.
Dr. Christian.
It's a radical approach, but these extreme opposites are really far more similar than they think. If they can
Este sería como el nutricionista, digamos.
Their relationship with food can change, then it will really benefit them both.
First into the feeding clinic is tiny Tatiana Moxie, a super skinny desperate to plump up.
I'm not very happy with the way that I am at the moment, so I think it'd be better to look a bit healthier and have a bit more weight on me.
Tatiana has already undergone a thorough medical to make sure she's up to the challenge.
Esta es la minita que es flaquita.
Now it's time to work out the size of the problem.
So you are 93 pounds, okay?
That's just 6 stone 9
Ahí la pesan.
pounds. She's at least 1.5 stone underweight.
I make your BMI to be 15. If I tell you that a normal body mass is between about 20 and 25,
Ahí le dice que está flaca, qué sé yo.
Quite a lot below where you should be.
Pesa 90 libras, o sea que 90 libras son como 45 kilos más o menos. Poco.
You know what you're going to be doing this week? You're going to swap your diets around. How do you feel about that?
I think it's going to be difficult, but I do want to do it.
19-year-old Sussex customer services worker Tatiana is a serial undereater whose daily diet is the equivalent of a 4-year-old.
I think I've always been slim. I've never been probably over 7 stone. On a typical day, I would probably have a
ahí
cereal
muestra
or toast
la vida.
for breakfast. I would probably just have a jacket potato with tuna at lunchtime with salad.
But it's a case of her eyes are bigger than her belly. She rarely finishes what's on her plate, even when her parents cook her favourite healthy food.
We normally serve her a full plateful, but she'll only usually eat about
El
a quarter
padre.
of that, or perhaps even half.
The reason that I want to do this is just because I don't like people like touching me, putting their hands around my wrists and saying, oh, you need to put on weight because you're too skinny, you don't eat enough, because they don't really know me and it does upset me.
Yo cuando tenga algo para decir voy cortando, pero por ahora nada, es la presentación de la minita y muestra que come poquito, que deja plato de comida en la cosa, todo eso.
Me a lot, so I think people would stop doing that if they saw that I did have a little bit more weight on me.
A shock tactic is on its way. Larger than life, Sandra Andrew is a
Ahí muestran la
39-year-old
otra.
internet seller who has 5 days to teach Tatiana her joy of eating.
The people that I find that are too slim, I don't know, they kind of remind me of lollipops. You know, with the big head and the sort of little tiny body.
And by sizing down to Tat's child-sized diet for a few days, Sandra's own weight problem will be tackled, hopefully once and for all. Where Tatiana spurns food, Sandra embraces it, all too wholeheartedly. And with big eating issues herself, she spends most nights at home
Ahora muestran la otra parte, digamos, la otra mina, que es esta, y muestran cómo come la mina y toda la boludez.
gorging on takeaways and fatty snacks.
I don't really have breakfast, lunch, dinner in that sort of traditional sense. Sometimes I might sort of eat 5, 6 times.
These two are polar opposites when it comes to extreme eating, and their bodies scream the results. Sandra's thigh is 7 inches bigger than Tatiana's waist. With a 17-stone difference, these two are here to teach each other a hard lesson in food and nutrition. By swapping diets, they will shock each other into confronting their issues and changing their dangerous habits.
How do you think you're going to get on with your super skinny housemate?
It depends on whether or not she objects to, you know, trying my diet, which maybe she will.
Do you think she'll manage it?
No.
Tatiana has never spent time with an overweight person, so how will she react to her new feeding buddy?
When I see someone that's really, really overweight, like obese, it does make me feel quite like I don't really want to look at you, just because I sort of think, why have you made yourself like that? It's not normal to be like that.
Acá las encuentran para que se conozcan.
Hello, I'm Sandra.
I'm Tatiana.
Hi, Tatiana.
I'm Tatiana.
Oh, God.
What do you normally eat like in a day?
Well, sort of, oh my God.
Oh my god.
Our plate's bigger than your whole tummy. I don't know how you're going to fit it in.
Oh my God, how much is she actually going to eat? And I'm going to have to eat everything that she eats. I'm sure she'll help me through it, and I'll help her 'cause she'll be starving. I don't eat that much.
Like what?
If I had a plate about that big, I'd probably only eat half of it.
I don't think it's going to work.
Sandra will be trying
Ahora son los tubos. Esto está buenísimo. Esta parte está buenísima. Muestran en los tubos la cantidad de lo que come. Es buenísimo.
to add fat to Tat by handing over her meals for the next few days. So to show exactly what they've got to stomach, Dr. Jessen is going to demonstrate just what their week's
tubos.
worth of food looks like.
I want to show you both how ludicrously insane your diets are. And I'm going to show you now exactly how much you get through.
Starting with a week's worth of breakfast.
More toast.
¿Ves?
Anything
El
else?
breakfast. Creo que lo que muestran acá, no sé si es en un día o en una semana. No sé. No me acuerdo cómo era. Pero bueno, básicamente se va a ver la diferencia.
You have a little bit of cereal and a lot of tea, and that's it for an entire week. Let's go on to lunch then. A sandwich.
¿Ves? Ahí dijo, en Entire Week. Entire Week es entera semana. ¿Me entendés?
Some potatoes.
Es
This
potatoes.
is a week's worth of lunches. No afternoon snack. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's your soup.
Soap. Sopa.
Bit of chicken leg. Bit of salad. This is a week of food for you that's supposed to keep you going.
A week, sí. Es una semana de comida. O sea, es una locura.
Do you think now you can see that perhaps you're not actually eating enough, and when you think you're full, you haven't actually taken enough food in?
A woman's
Eso comer una
recommended
semana.
daily amount is
Ve ahí te dice que la minita necesita 2000 calorías por día. Y está comiendo,
2,000
ahora te
calories
muestra,
a day. Tatiana's consuming
1400.
just 1,400.
F.
So she's undereating by 4,200 calories.
Está 4200 por debajo, o sea, por semana está
or
4200
at
por
least
debajo.
2 days worth of food
2
every
días
week.
menos por semana, o sea, comiendo como come, tiene 2 días menos por semana, digamos.
She's lacking
Como que está en la
nutrients
mierda.
that will soon be replaced when she supersizes her
Y ahora viene
diet to
la negra.
Sandra's.
Right.
Esto es buenísimo, mira, mira. Boom, 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 boom,
More
boom, boom.
rice. I think we're getting into a bit of snacking now. Chips.
Chips.
Fish fingers.
Fish fingers.
Fried eggs, more fish fingers.
Se cae de risa.
More of your curries coming in. Lots more white bread.
Tremendo.
Can you see now where you're going?
Mirá la diferencia. La diferencia de un tubo con el otro. Es zarpado, no sé, a mí me ceba esto, qué sé yo.
Sandra's clocking up 3,700 calories a day, a
Acá
staggering
te dice que te consume 3700 y tiene que consumir... Oh, bueno, para, no entendí. Una banda más.
It's the first day of the diet swap.
Es el primer día que la ponen a convivir acá.
What am I having?
Oh, the breakfast.
You're gonna hate me so much, but you're actually just having a cereal bar.
A what?
Le digo, ¿what?
A cereal bar. It's a low calorie one.
Ah, ahí le dice que de desayuno se come una barra de cereal y la negra le dice, wow, ¿a cereal bar? Oh, ¿a cereal bar? Oh,
You're
anything
so
more?
joking me.
Oh, ¿a cereal bar?
I'm not joking.
A cereal bar.
¿A cereal bar?
I'll eat that for breakfast.
Well, it's actually, well, I think I'd rather this than a cereal bar.
Sandra faces a breakfast behind bars.
Le que intercambia la comida. Una barrita de cereal.
Well, Tat's not hot for
¿Y la
her
otra?
plate full of leftover
¿Qué es eso?
Indian takeaway.
Es un quilombo eso.
Actually,
Es un quilombo.
I can't believe you eat this for breakfast.
Tatiana struggles to hurry her curry, but meets with defeat. Lunchtime and Tat
Que acá quiero hacer... Mira, justo lo corté cuando le estaba pegando un sándwich ácido. Acá, en realidad... A ver, es un reality, ¿no? Todo esto está controlado por médico y toda la pelotudez. Pero en el que sale perdiendo es el gordo. Porque el gordo... En este caso tiene que comerse la barrita de cereal y se la tiene que bancar. Todo el día, ¿me entendés? En cambio la minita... Tiene que comer y hasta donde puede. Tampoco le van a meter un arma en la cabeza y le van a decir a la minita, termina de comer, hija de puta. No. O sea, ¿me entendés? Entonces es como que el flaco es como que dice, estoy lleno, pero bueno, se tiene que forzar lo máximo posible. Esa es la idea, ¿no? Viste que ahí dejó como sobras en el plato. A ver, ¿dónde era? Acá, dejó eso. Entonces como no lo comió completo, pero bueno.
Lunchtime and Tat faces
Lunchtime.
white bread buttered sandwich stuffed with full fat brie.
I hate brie and there was loads of butter in it.
La
I feel
sufre,
really
la
sick.
sufre.
It was like probably the worst meal I've ever eaten.
Oh my
Followed
god.
by an afternoon of snacking through roast chicken.
No, ahora ¿cómo es? El snacking de roast chicken.
But Sandra's hardly eaten all day.
Tremendo.
So preparing Tat's supper is real torment.
Le preparan los huevos, le da de todo.
Crying out loud. I'm hungry, and these are just like.
Ahora son todo risa, pero después se pone medio turbia la cosa. O sea, nada turbia. Es una pelota.
Just like ready to be eaten.
After supper, Tatiana
Le
has a
no tiene nada.
food-packed evening of munching that carries on until 2 in the morning.
No puede más, no puede más.
After I've had a couple more bites of this, I probably won't be able to eat anymore.
No puede más, mira cómo está.
But Sandra, whose
De ahí
home-based
esta ya está en la mierda, tiene un hambre del carajo.
lifestyle lets her sleep late and eat late is
Imagínate que comió una barrita de cereal nada más y la otra hija de puta que le dio, no me acuerdo qué le dio.
facing her first night without midnight feasts.
It's difficult because I feel like I've not had nothing warm. I don't know. I was saying to someone the other day that when I have something warm, I feel like I'm getting like hugged from inside.
Claro.
But I had nothing really warm.
No entiendo una poronga lo que están diciendo, pero básicamente más o menos te entendés. Dice como que la está pasando mal, ¿no? ¿Qué mal la estoy pasando?
At 2:37, Tatiana finally throws in the towel, having consumed more than double her usual daily calories. But all that
La otra también está llorando, no puede más. Claro, ¿ves? No puede más. Lo dejó.
Sandra's diet is excessive, but it's helping Tatiana to discover new foods, and this will enable her to enjoy a much healthier and more varied diet in the future.
Bueno, ahí lo corté porque básicamente le muestran las enfermedades que puede tener, que eso lo voy a cortar porque también aparecen cosas que por ahí YouTube me rompe la pija. Entonces, paso acá. La parte divertida. Yo conozco las partes copadas del video, por lo menos que a mí me parecen divertidas, qué sé yo.
Day 2 of the swap, and Sandra's cooking up another feast for lunch.
Yeah, the lunch, the second lunch, no sé qué mierda de comida estamos.
West Indian
Mirá.
rice with pork in
Toma, roast beef, lechugace y rice.
onion gravy.
Yeah.
Oh, and a little bit of salad.
¿Y la otra qué tiene?
Tatiana's Italian job proves little respite.
¿Qué es eso? Macaroni. Es como pasta, ¿no? pasta con manteiga.
Pasta makes me hungry. After about an hour, I'm gonna be starving. Or maybe not, I don't know. How are you getting on?
I like the rice. It's quite easy to eat. The pork is filling me up quite a
No
lot.
puede más. No puede más.
Quite a big chunk.
Vos calculás que la minita ya viene comiendo una banda del desayuno, de esto, del otro, entonces ya te pija.
Tatiana chows down with wished flatmates, not feeling sympathetic.
Ya terminó todo.
The game, innit?
Se comió hasta el plato.
To her diet
Ahí,
too.
a ver.
And the constant
Toki.
food bombardment triggers
Tomá,
Tatiana's
le cambia la
appetite
coca.
into action.
Yeah, the first time in the last 2 days.
Es una banda.
Wanted to eat.
Wow.
With Tatiana hungry and appreciating taste for the first time on the swap, she's finally discovering a love of food that will help give her body the nutrients it desperately needs.
It's cheesy coleslaw as well. I love that.
Tatiana has very little cheese in her diet. If you're cutting down on dairy because you think it's unhealthy, think again. Cheese will give Tatiana a much-needed and essential calcium boost, vital for healthy
calcio.
teeth and bones.
Salud
Other
de los
calcium-rich
huesos.
foods include tin-boned salmon, Brazil nuts, and spinach.
Sí, bueno, ahí te muestran las comidas que... Ahí sigue.
Tatiana's getting some much-needed nourishment. But not all the new sensations Sandra's serving up are to Tatiana's taste.
Mira cómo traga, no puede más. ¡Ay! Se nota, no puede más, no puede, está guiada.
I can't eat any more of that.
Anymore. Anymore. I full.
Not here.
But another night of Sandra's after-hours eating lies ahead, starting at 8 with leftover
Mirá el pedazo de pollo que tiene ahí.
rice and a pork chop. Next, an 11 p.m. nibble
No,
of
y mirá,
chocolate
y la
bar
otra tiene 2 barritas de mierda de chocolate, se quiere
with
matar
a
la
cup of
negra.
tea.
Con un
And
cup
a
of tea.
Sandra-sized snack of 2 pork sausages in a generously
No,
buttered
mirá el
baguette
sándwich
rounds
que le va a
things
meter.
off at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Sandra's so-called snacks
Mirá el sanguchote que le va a hacer comer.
are actually the size of most people's whole meals. And I hope that by seeing Tatiana struggling through these, it'll make her realize just how much food she's getting through every day.
Tatiana gets stuck in, but Sandra's suffering.
God, it's like torture.
I'm not finding it that pleasurable either, to be honest.
Yeah. How can I make this bit of orange in the bottom stretch?
Sip it.
Oh my god, no.
With her calorie intake drastically increased, Tatiana's full of fighting spirit.
I'm finding it quite a
Una
challenge. I
bocina.
quite enjoy it, like doing something that I wouldn't normally do and sort of making myself do it.
Ahí básicamente dice, ya tengo la pelota hinchada de comer tanto, déjame de romper los huevos.
In a way, kind of fun. It sounds strange, but I do like it.
Claro.
And Sandra's supersized appetite is finally getting some re-education.
Se va a tragar la Listerine,
Even
güey.
if you do have to wait, 6 hours for your food, you're not gonna collapse. Your body can cope with it. You can get through it.
Coming up, Sandra reaches breaking point
No.
on Tat's tiny portions.
I'll get more nourishment from my cherry flavoured lipstick.
Ahí retomamos la noche, llega la night. A ver qué come en la
Morning
night.
day 3 and Tatiana's failed
Ah, no,
to
no.
finish last night's mammoth snack fest.
Un nuevo día.
I didn't do very well with the late night meals last night because I was so tired that I just started to fall asleep while
Ahí te dice, no, dormí como el orto, me tiré pedo toda la noche, hay un olor a mierda tremendo en la habitación que no puedo más, negro.
I was like trying to eat it and I ended up just putting it down on the plate and falling asleep.
Sandra's really struggling on Tatiana's child-sized
Tuve pesadillas, soñé que un roast beef me venía y me cacheteaba la cachete.
portions. But this swap is not just about food. They're also getting a taste of each other's lifestyles. Tatiana is a martial arts expert and hopes a surprise jiu-jitsu lesson will make up for Sandra's
Bueno, acá le muestran, más allá de la comida, para ¿no? hacer un poquito más de show, muestran que hace jiu-jitsu.
All right, we're going to start off doing some front.
Y ahora la va a poner a hacer a ella lo que hace ella. Para joder un poco.
Sandra never does any sport. It shows you don't have to be super skinny to work those moves.
Not too bad at all. Up in the air. Left and knee.
In fact, she's finding it a good way to vent the frustration of those hunger pangs.
Esto es mucha pelotudez, pero bueno.
Okay, turn round the other way. Oh! And stand.
I was pleased to introduce Sandra to jiu-jitsu because it's something that she wouldn't normally do and something that would give her exercise and stuff.
It's not for real.
Me encanta cómo se ríe, que le sale como la risa de acá, le hace. Zarpado.
Something like that, for big people, I could say that's definitely a recommendation.
Okay, well done. Thank you very much.
The final
Ay,
demo of the
vuelve,
slot
vamos.
sees Tat getting some of Sandra's Caribbean
Ay,
home
mira.
cooking, but Tat's offering of soup
No,
without
mira,
bread
mira.
is looking embarrassingly measly.
And you're
Toma.
having, oh my God, you're having
Soap.
like, you know, my mom's speciality.
Va a tomar soap.
Right.
Ya la cantidad de arroz y de carne.
And peas with beef stew and a lovely drink. And I'm having soup.
Claro, mirá, está tomando una sopa Nor y la otra tiene un plato de arroz con churrasco. Con esto no puede.
I'll get more nourishment from my cherry flavored lipstick. Didn't enjoy the experience. There was no chewing. It was just like in your mouth, swallow, the end.
Soup is actually a really good option for those trying to lose weight,
Vegetable soap, ¿eh? Sopa de vegetales.
as
De
the liquid
vegetales.
content is bulky in the stomach.
Dice, buena para buena para eso.
Slow to digest and leaving
Buena
you
para
fuller
comer.
longer.
Y dice, mantente lleno por mucho tiempo.
Swapping
English.
diets is starting to pay off for Superskinny
Esta ya no puede
Tatiana,
más.
who's realizing the error of her ways.
Now, after being here for a few days, I wouldn't have eaten just the soup. If I had eaten the soup, I would still
Yo se la pongo.
be hungry.
Bueno, y acá me parece que... No me acuerdo qué pasó acá, a ver.
The diet plan.
Pero acá continuaba, me parece. A ver. Sí. Acá el Dr. Christian las pone entre sí y le dice, mirá, vos tenés que hacer esto. Se van no sé cuánto tiempo y después vuelven ya mejores y acá se termina todo el showcito. Pero
So, guys, you've
Ahí va.
done it. You've got to the end of your diet swap. How was it?
ve, ahí tienen las carpetitas con lo que tienen que hacer, se van y después vuelven más
You know what? I
copadas.
thought I was gonna collapse when I saw Tatiana, but and I actually thought I was gonna collapse when I couldn't eat anything after 6. But I
How's
feel
it really been? Have you
fine.
managed?
I've managed, and I've managed to sleep well as well.
Ahí dice, tengo la pelota llena de tanta sopa que me dio esta negra, de tanta sopa que me dio para comer, no puedo más, quiero comerme un churrasco, quiero llegar a casa, meterme un churrasco por el culo.
Surprised that you managed.
I'm very surprised.
And that's a really important thing for you, is you were staying up so late and you were kind of bored and it was just eat, oh, it's 1 o'clock, not sleepy, let's eat some more. And it wasn't really necessary, was it?
No, not at all.
Tatiana, what about you? How did the whole diet swap go for you?
It went a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought the portions were going to be a lot larger rather than smaller ones throughout the day.
I'm really glad you said that because something I
Ahí le está diciendo, no puedo más, me quedó el culo tan abierto de tanto que cagué, impresionante.
want you to have learned is the fact that you can eat more and you don't have to eat one enormous meal like an enormous dinner or enormous lunch. You can eat little but often, so you're always eating and then you're not feeling bloated because you've just forced a vast amount of food in.
Ahí se preparan todos, se van de la casa, esa casa
It's
que
been
comparten.
difficult, but at the same time, I've enjoyed it because I've realised that I can eat a lot more than I thought I could.
Sí.
But it's not just Tat who's learned a lesson.
I genuinely feel like I've learned a lot about myself and
Ahí dice,
also about
voy a llegar a mi casa y me voy a meter un churrasco por el culo.
the way I look at food and the way what food is supposed to really do for you. That it's not supposed to be in control of you. That I'm supposed to be in control of it.
It's been a big, bumpy ride for them both, but the really hard work has only just begun. They now have a healthy, balanced diet plan to follow for the next 3 months.
How are you?
Bueno, esta ya es la parte final donde vuelve y ya cumplió la alimentación que le pasó el chabón y la otra minita también. Entonces esto es como el final, digamos, que muestran, ah, sí, bajé 10 kilos, subí 10 kilos, la otra, no sé, cosas.
Really good to see you again. How's it been going?
Oh.
Good, thanks.
Doing all the
Ahí le dice, oh, you look great, too much to after. Oh, qué great.
How's it been doing?
Yep.
I can't wait to find out if you have actually put on some weight. Let's see how you've been doing, okay? Come with me.
She's now following a healthy, balanced diet plan and is looking glowing. But will she have put on those
Se ve que
crucial
tiene
extra pounds?
como menos huesito,
It's time
como
for her
más...
to get on the scale.
Tampoco es un cambio de la puta madre, pero es como para mostrarnos que cambiaron porque hicieron bien las cosas y la
For
concha
a
de su madre.
final weigh-in.
Ahí le pesaba en 90 y ahora está en 100, como que aumentó 5 kilos la minita. Pero de una manera bien. Él
To
dice,
share the
oh my god.
results of the weigh-in, she is reunited with her diet swap partner, Sandra.
When we first met you, you were 6 stone 9 pounds.
16 9 pan. 16 9 pan. Para no entendí.
And you'd never been above 7 stone in your life, had you?
No.
You're now
You know?
7 stone 1.
7 stone 1. 7.
So you are above 7 stone. What do you think of that?
I felt a lot more energetic.
Aumentó 5
Before, I was
kilos.
like really tired all the time. Now I don't feel like that at all.
Does she look like she's put some weight on?
Yeah, she does. Lovely new haircut and everything. And she's got a lovely face as well anyway, so...
She's also put on 2 inches round her waist and each thigh.
Ahí muestran toda la medida.
She's even got a
Todo como el
cleavage
cierre,
for the
digamos.
first time in her life.
¿Por qué le apuntaban las
And with
tetas?
an almost half stone gain, Tat's on target to reach her weight goal within a year.
¿Por qué le hacían un enfoque en las tetas, la
Supersize feeding
boluda?
buddy Sandra managed to wave goodbye to her food issues and see the benefits of a healthy diet.
When we first met you, Sandra, you were 23 stone 4 pounds.
Now. Me jode cuando pone las stones, porque las stones...
You're 22 stone 4. You've lost a
Bueno,
whole
no.
stone.
Bajo 10 kilos.
God,
What do you think?
Ya está.
will I be in my bikini next year? That's what I think.
She's also
No sé qué
lost
dijo, pero me
5
causó
inches
gracia.
from her waist and 6.5 inches from each thigh.
I'm so happy.
Oh, so am I.
Are you?
It's made a big difference to how I feel.
Ahí está.
For me, it's been life-changing.
Mira cómo se mueve la negra.
Every pound I've lost, it's not
La negra
been
con
hard,
cariño,
and that's
de
what's
forma
really
cariñosa, no
important
sea un
to me.
pelotudo.
I've sort of learned how to eat different. I still like to have my hugs inside, but just maybe with just a little
Vamos.
less calorie.
¡Vamos!
I feel a lot more happier now. I feel a lot more energetic. I'm more lively. I tend to go out a lot more now. It has been
Está contenta. Está contenta. Mira qué contenta que estoy.
Tatiana's exceeded my expectations. She's done far better than I actually thought she would. And she's proven that just little changes, subtle things, can make such a big difference.
Y bueno, negro, ahí terminaría la cosa. Ahí lo corté, pues ya está. Ya ahí están los créditos, bla, bla, bla. Así que bueno, negro, nada. Esta fue la reacción de Supersize vs Superskinny, que me encanta esta serie, me encanta y la voy a hacer toda y me chupa la verga. La voy a hacer toda. Todos los viernes voy a subir esto, porque se me salió de los huevos. Porque me encanta esta serie y yo ya ni me la acordaba. Me acuerdo de un par de personajes, hay cada capítulo copado. Y después hay también una versión Kids, guarda, copada también. Así que negro, no sé qué voy a cortar, qué voy a dejar, pero le voy a armar algo copado como para que se vea lo más importante. ¿Nos vimos en Disneylandia? Claro que sí, campeón. Me despido en pantalla grande, claro que sí. Nos vimos en Disney, ¿sí? En la cola, claro que sí. Nos vimos.